Welcome to Cooking with Friends. It's pasta night, so tonight let's make lasagna. You ready to get started? Let's go! Here's what you're gonna need. Fresh onion, fresh herbs. I have parsley, oregano, and basil. Fresh garlic, ground beef, fresh mozzarella, ricotta cheese, mushrooms, olive oil, lasagna noodles, pasta sauce, diced tomatoes. And I always reuse my sauce from the last time I cooked because you can freeze it and reuse it. So you can make lasagna in a variety of different ways, from Alfredo all the way to red sauce. So today we're going to use a red sauce with meat and some mushrooms because that's what we like. It probably takes about 15 minutes to prep this dish, but it takes about an hour or an hour and a half to cook it. So you can prep everything, put it in the freezer and cook it later, or you can cook it for today. What I like to do is use these smaller dishes. You can use 2 dishes or you can use one big one and cook a large one for your family. So we're gonna get started by chopping up the veg so that we are prepared when we start cooking. So I just have a wee onion because you don't need a ton because you're just making 2 lasagnas. So a little wee onion, and then I'm gonna use a handful of these. In one of my last videos, I had just got this Dynasty series from the Cooking Guild, and I really liked this knife. So if you're looking for a good knife, I highly recommend it. And no, this is not a paid ad, I just really like the knife. It makes a big difference to have a good knife. I'm gonna chop that. Chop that onion. Okay, and then you're just gonna set the onion in a little side bowl. Wash your mushrooms and pat them dry because you know where mushrooms come from. Chop your mushrooms up. Same as your onion. The smaller they are, the less watery and bulky and uneven your thing is going to be. I'm going to mix these into my sauce, so that's why I make them very small. All right, so now that you chop, you just put it all in the bowl and then set it aside over here. So now I'm just going to chop up the herbs, same as before, because adding fresh herbs makes a big difference than adding dry herbs, in my opinion. But I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me because fresh herbs are bomb diggity. So this is oregano. I'm just gonna give it a little chop, 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 chop. Next is gonna be basil. So we're gonna chop some basil. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add the basil to the oregano. And then I'm gonna lastly add some parsley, fresh Italian parsley. It smells good. Who else loves fresh herbs? So I'm gonna put some of that in there. And then I'm gonna save a little bit for the top. So that's gonna go in a little separate bowl. You do not have to do this, this is optional. And then I'm gonna chop some garlic. I'm just peeling the shell of the garlic off. And then I'm gonna chop them up into itty bitty pieces. And then I'm just gonna set this in its own little bowl. And I just did about 4 cloves. The recipe for success in the kitchen is to prepare everything ahead of time so that whenever you start cooking, you have everything in order. We've got everything chopped here, so now we're gonna get started on the actual cooking part. So let's migrate over this way. So when I make lasagna, I usually use a wooden spoon because it helps to break up the meat. So turn your stove on to about medium-high heat. And you're gonna add your ground beef. And you're gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes until it's just barely cooked. So earlier on the ingredients, we didn't say salt and pepper. You can add it if you want to. We're going to just because it tastes good, but not everybody likes that. So we're just gonna add a little bit of pepper and salt to our ground beef. Also, the sauce I'm using probably has a ton of seasonings already in it, so you might wanna try your sauce before you go flavoring it some more. Yeah. All right, so the ground beef is starting to brown. This 1 pound of ground beef, by the way, and it's almost cooked all the way through. So I'm going to add my mushrooms and onion to the beef. Next, we're gonna add the onion and the mushroom. And it looks like a lot, but all of the onion and mushroom shrinks down, so keep that in mind. We're gonna let that cook another few more minutes while the onion and the mushroom cooks down a little bit and releases some of the water. Next step is to pour yourself a glass of wine because it's un-Italian to cook without a glass of wine. Another thing you can add if you want, and a lot of people will do this instead, is Italian sausage. You could cook with Italian sausage if you want a little more flavorful or spicy or meaty, but if you want to kind of keep it less overpowering, you can use ground beef, or you can combine them or do whatever you want. There's a lot of different types of meat you can add that's really good. Or you could do no meat. I love my Dutch oven. I will cook everything in it. If it was the apocalypse and I had to have like 1 or 2 pans, that would be one of them. This is starting to look really good now. You just want to make sure it's lightly cooked before you throw it in the oven or it'll be raw. Next, I'm going to add the garlic. You can smell it. It smells good. Ooh! Gonna add a little bit of olio, olive oil. Oh, excuse me. Next, I'm gonna add my herbs, the parsley, or the oregano, parsley, and basil. And keep stirring. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Y'all, fresh herbs. It makes all the difference. Oh yeah. Remember, I saved this other parsley for later. So we're just gonna let that simmer for another minute, release those herbs. How's it smell, Lolo?
Smells freaking amazing.
Oh yeah. I added my tomato can to this leftover pasta sauce, so I have some fresh tomatoes and some pasta sauce. And I'm gonna pour that in there. And if it's not enough, I'll add a little more tomato. Now that I've added the tomatoes with my leftover sauce, I'm gonna add a little more extra sauce. And then just mix that in. And we're just gonna let that cook for about 15 minutes while it simmers in all the flavor. It's been a few minutes and we're gonna just have a little stir. If you don't want it super chunky like this, I use my immersion blender and I blend it. If you have a blender like a Ninja Chopper, you can use that, or you can leave it chunky, it doesn't really matter. So at this point, you're gonna wanna have a little taste test and see if you like the way it tastes. If you don't, then you need to add more ingredients to make it taste better, but it should be fine. Tastes good. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper. Those fresh herbs makes all the difference. So good. So next I'm gonna start prepping these little dishes. What you're gonna need to do is either use a little bit of cooking spray or olive oil, and I'm just gonna line a little bit in the bottom, like that, in each pan. And then I'm gonna scoop a little bit of sauce. Not a lot, just a little bit. into the bottom to kind of wet it so that the noodles won't get stuck. I'm just gonna shred up some of this mozzarella cheese real quick with my hands. So once you've started these and put a little bit of sauce in them, it's time to start the build. So we're going to, and I have these oven ready bake pastas, so you don't have to pre-cook them, which is nice. But because I'm doing a short pan, they're not gonna fit, so I'm gonna have to break them, which is a bit annoying, but so what? So be it. Okay, so once you put the pasta, your first layer, you're gonna add a little bit of sauce on top, and then we're gonna put some ricotta cheese. If you don't like ricotta cheese, don't use it, but this is what we're doing for today. And I just put little lumps on there, little lumps. Makes it nice and blended and yummy and creamy and cheesy. If you want, you can put mozzarella. I was gonna put most of mine on the top. Then you do another layer. Another layer of pasta sauce. Okay, and then another layer of ricotta. Ooh. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna flatten that down just a little bit so I can make sure I added enough and a little bit extra. And then on top of that, I'm going to add the mozzarella. Okay, so you don't need to overwhelm it with the cheese, but just enough to make sure it's completely coated. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put a little bit of our fresh parsley from earlier. So there you have it. That's your first build of your first lasagna. And if you want to cook it for dinner tonight, you're just going to pop that in the oven for about 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. Check it and make sure that it looks all the way cooked. Depending on what size you have, you're going to need to cook it for a little bit longer. So you'll just need to check it in the oven and make sure that it's cooked. The whole top of it will be nicely cheesy. It's going to look delicious and it's going to impress all your friends. If you found value in this video, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time on Cooking with Friends.